on to the first episode, TechBrewsGames, a little bit of city skylines here. So, I'm going to do a little introduction of my city here. Been playing it for the past about a week or so, kind of. I stopped playing Valheim for just a little bit, went back into a city builder, was getting I guess a little burnt out on Valheim. Not that I'm done, but decided to switch it up. I hadn't played City Skylines in a while. I do love city builder games, so for those of you obviously that have seen this game, I am using a couple of mods when it comes to unlocking the entire map and the camera not really having a ceiling height, and then yeah, so I started out this city right over here, and luckily, since I'm pretty good at, or I've played a lot of city builders, I kind of knew the basics. This is the city. It started out over here, connected to the city. I never really went back and fixed my roads. I didn't know how long I was really going to be playing this game for, so, sometimes I get into games and then all of a sudden I just decide I'm kind of over it, but obviously, you can see, right, this is just completely traffic locked, so. But, I started out with this little residential section, kind of kept growing. I came down into this little commercial zone. I built some more residential over here, and then I had built this little section of industry. And then I kind of just decided, after I unlocked some of the heavier residential, the high density stuff, I decided to kind of go into kind of building a little downtown area. You can see I've got a lot of high rises. I've got almost like a little central park area throughout here. Luckily, not too many traffic problems over here, honestly. Before I cleared the traffic, obviously now, yeah, of course I say that, and I just cleared the traffic, but I haven't really had too many issues over here. It's just over here because of how small the roads are, and I just didn't really care to go back and fix any of this stuff. But in the commercial zones, I like to build little parks, whatever else. I kind of made all of this just like industrial, really. And then I tried deleting a lot of the industrial. I left some of it, but I tried to delete a lot of it because it was just causing so much pollution. And then because originally all of this entire thing was industrial, I really had to expand my residential some more. So I started with this guy, added in a little bit of highway around this guy. I really wanted to just to try and pump up, and you can see I did just tons of residential with just a little bit of commercial straight down the middle, mainly just to keep everyone happy and so they shut up. But I'm such a kind governor. So but yeah, and then otherwise, I built all this residential basically to fill in all this industrial, and then I started unlocking some of the other industries and just decided I think I need to pursue some of those avenues. And now this game wants me to build a little more commercial zoning. So, and then I ended up deciding, this map is super cool. It has, and let's see here. Nope, not the traffic routes. What am I looking for? There it is. It has a lot of farming, greenery, oil, kind of just everywhere. It's super cool. So a lot of resources everywhere. A little bit hilly. I decided to build kind of my own little lake and mountain area. I want to build a little town over here eventually. That does a lot of trading, and I think do something with, I guess, this lake really, but that I kind of just went ahead and man-made. So, but the idea is, right, you've kind of got this downtown area. Uh-oh. We've got our forest burning over here. That's not good. But I got this little, I guess, my power plant. I'm trying to go really green here. So I got all my solar here, a little bit of a geothermal guy here, solar updraft tower, and then I man-made a lake. I don't know why, I've always had issues in this game with managing my water and sewer at the start, especially when you're just using rivers. So one little tip for you guys, if you struggle like I do, man-making or terraforming, I guess, your own little lake, and then building some water pumps and sewage pumps in here will help out a lot. Then, you know, yeah, so I've got my primary city here, little central park. I've got a little bit of a farming district, a little bit of a forestry district right here, a little bit of a traffic jam here. I haven't really decided to dive into figure out, I guess, all the traffic issues. I really need to here eventually, just because it is causing some issues. But you know, created a large residential area. This is a whole tech center area with a little central park here, but you've got some of your larger like IT buildings throughout. So, and then down here, like I was saying, right, I've got like my whole power district, I guess, power plant, all my sewer and water, with my little man-made lake that I have. Luckily, it's all clean water. I was able to get upgraded all the way to the eco-treatment plants. So this is clean water. I don't plan on like using it, fishing in it, or anything like that, but just because I do have some water that's being generated in this little pond and flowing into the river here. But then down here, a little bit of more forest area, a little bit of a, you know, farming town, kind of right off the highway, which in reality I do feel, you know, I'm sure that these people do not enjoy all of the traffic, I would imagine, from the highway here. So actually what we should do is maybe just figure out the exact brush size that we need. We're just gonna give these guys a little bit of protection here. That way it looks a little bit cleaner, I guess, right? If you're a sim driving down the highway, taking a look at this thing, seems a little more, I guess, realistic that you'd look over. It's just weird because I have this sitting up so high, so you look over and you just see like nothing but like industry. You know, I guess I could do, I guess, smaller, or sorry, larger trees actually. Maybe that's the way to go. And delete these. I guess in reality I really should just be matching the trees that are in the forest already, right? That's probably what honestly makes the most sense. Just to give these guys a little bit of protection here and wrap around, so then that way when you're driving by you don't see too much of the farmland. I do like the idea of I guess you being able to kind of see at least some of the town, right? So we're not going to cover that up too much, but we will go ahead and at least put in some brush kind of around the highways here. And I think just the natural scenery of this map is really kind of, you know, scenic, large plains and then just a lot of like brush and trees, you know. So I think we need to kind of fill in those gaps a little bit and make this look a little more inviting, like you are kind of still rolling through farmlands, not weird giant open fields, right? So and then I did say, like earlier, right, I am using some modifications here, some mods. So for instance, this tool right here, what a freaking lifesaver. This thing is super useful. It's so nice to have. I cannot believe that they did not just make this like a part of the original vanilla game, right? So now this looks kind of cool. You're driving in knowing that you're kind of coming into some farmland, I guess, and you know, you come into the city, into the roundabout, you still got some trees, and then you got your little town, and then just boom, traffic. Vacation ruined. It's awesome. It's great. Oh, and this entire forest is on fire, so that's cool. We'll have to fix this here in a little bit. I got a quick and easy way to do so, but we'll deal with that later. So on this side, right, I've got this little hilltop where I created kind of like, I did have just a lot of my monuments going in up here. I was trying to make this kind of like a hilltop with a little park in the center, and the only way to access it is really from the highway, and because I was trying to kind of force people, I guess, using the highway and getting off of the highway to manage, I guess, higher demands of people. And then I got a bus route and a train route, and I mean, these things just fill up, and this is just yet another little thing that bugged up on me, because it was running pretty smoothly, and not too sure, I guess, why in the world so many buses are stopping right here, but they definitely fill up. I mean, there is a lot of people that use this bus stop. So, yeah, anyways, that's the crappy part, right? There's a lot of people that are trying to get off here too. Like, all these buses are just full, right? So, I don't know. Anyways, so then up here, I have, you know, this airport that I decided to shut down. Not too many people were using it. And then I created a little train station too, just for transportation, a little bit of a tech center. And then this I wanted, I never really finished this out. I mean, I put a ballpark up here, but I wanted this to be kind of the higher class people that, you know, are overlooking, I guess, a nice lakeside view up on the cliff top. And what I'm going to do is create, I guess, kind of like, I want to create like a little bit of a meandering, right, kind of walkway, I guess, that goes along this cliff top, basically. And then we'll go ahead and we're gonna like fence this guy off, I guess, so it doesn't seem really weird, right, that you're just like walking around this cliff top, and like no one cares if you fall off or something. Oopsies. You know, but I do want to bring this guy around, and then we're gonna create a park up here, actually. So because we do have the DLCs, and I need to create some sort of like natural forest, I guess. You know, natural preserve is the pack that they have, so, or one of the DLCs, essentially. So, and then we're just going to terminate this guy right there, and it works because it didn't even destroy a building. So these rich folks are gonna have a nice little natural reserve park up here. I'm gonna delete some of these trees, just make sure that we're working with a clean slate here. But we'll leave some of this stuff on the hillside and down here. And even though our natural reserve, right, we may end up, what I might end up doing, just since no one was really using the airport, I think I want to relocate this thing anyways. Might just delete this. I'm going to move this recycling center, but just make this whole thing one large kind of national park, right? That kind of sits just below, I guess, my little epicenter here, or my entertainment center, and sits next to the high-tech service industry, you know, because I think it would be cool, right? These people work in their Eiffel Tower and just kind of look over this really nice, like, city park, this huge city park, right? I would think it would be, I think that would be pretty awesome, pretty epic. So we'll go ahead and get that started. So one thing that I do want to note too, just because you guys were not around, I guess, for when I first created this city, I did go ahead and I was playing for a little bit, and without really recording, I'm kind of going through some personal crap, but created this whole city. I knew that I wanted to eventually get this thing recorded and share with you guys, just because I do love city builders, and we've talked about it on the podcast before. If you guys haven't checked out our podcast, be sure to go and check us out. But you know, I play a lot of city builders. I used to play a lot of SimCity and absolutely loved it. A lot of things that drove me nuts about that game, though, was that you could not, I guess, build like too big of the city, right? Like they really limit you on what you can and can't do. So, and then I kind of forgot that this game really even existed, and you know, now here I am. I remembered City Skylines that I kind of forgot about the game after it first came out, and I bought it and I played it, and I couldn't really figure it out because I wasn't really into city builders back then, or just had troubles figuring it out really. And next thing you know, though, like I got SimCity, I got really good at that game. I kind of forgot that this game even existed, and I don't know if really this is even really worth it. I'm like trying to extend this thing out like all the way down the path. Maybe this is just a stupid idea. Kind of seems like a stupid idea, but whatever. Can't hate. Let's see here. Yeah, and then we gotta create a university eventually. That's gonna be a big one, right? No, monument. Here it is. Right? Natural reserve. Here it is. No crap. I'm supposed to be using the other paths. Well, that was awesome. Why didn't you guys tell me this? Darn it. So natural reserve main gate, and then the small natural reserve main gate. So this small guy, actually, you know what? I think what we could do. All right. Man, I'm so sad. I really liked that entire path that I just made. That's all right. We can rebuild it. So, man, where was I? I really lost track there. So one thing that I was gonna tell you guys was, right, I wanted to get this city up and show it to you guys, and I was having so much fun building it, just going through my own crap, though. Decided not to record it. Kind of needed, I guess, a break from just being so busy recently. So built this city, absolutely loved it. Decided I'm gonna treat you guys to a little bit of city building, show you guys, I guess, what we really do when it comes to this kind of stuff, because Gage actually plays this game also. So we're actually going to go ahead and we're just going to delete all this stuff. So you'll probably have to, these are all education buildings. I'm just going to relocate this stuff. I really want a really nice park in here, and maybe we'll add a little education section back here and just try and tighten this thing up a little bit. But and we can go ahead and do that with the schools. Definitely a nice little, probably a nice little like 2-lane road. I think maybe I need this guy to work with me here. All right, so I'll come back and then turn off all the snapping. I want this to kind of hug these buildings here for this, I guess, for this school, right? Or these schools. Because we are going to connect it up with that road right there. So that way this is a little back road. People can take to get to school. School's important. Stay in school, kids. So we had an elementary school. So anyways, back to the original story, trying to tell you guys. I promise I'm going to get there. So anyways, built this whole city. Really wanted to get it up for you guys. Was going through my own crap. And then basically decided I was going to show you guys, I guess, record a couple of videos, show you guys city building and just everything that I do, and how I do love these games. These games are just so awesome. I haven't played this one in a really long time. And, ooh, there we go, unlock some stuff. So natural reserve, the side gate, some tents. Ooh, we can create a little camping area. Campfire site number 1, campfire site number 2, which that would be a little weird, I guess, in the middle of a city. That's all right. We're gonna figure this out. So we're gonna create another small gate, kind of next to the school, right? Kids get out of school, they decide they want to roam through the park. I put that just a little too, maybe that is the only spot I can't put it. I want to destroy a building here. I wonder if we can, okay, so this will just attach immediately to that guy, but these will not build off of those paths. So we do need to lay this guy down there. Alright, so what we're gonna do, rebuild this guy. The outer path, right, is gonna be meandering like we did. It's gonna have the decorations, so lights, rocks, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll do the interior ones without the decorations. So, too big of a curve there. I feel like that's kind of a harsh turn right there. So when I was actually building the start of this particular city right now, I played the vast majority of it in vanilla mode. So all the money that you see down there, the $9,990,394, that's all done in vanilla. No mods. I wasn't using any mods at all. I even forgot that you even have Steam Workshop on this game. If we can just sneak this path right in between these trees that were already here. Hell yeah. I'm gonna bring this back around. I really want this thing to like kind of hug the cliffside here, even though it's a natural reserve park. So, anywho, yep, it's all true money, no mods. One thing that I do tend to do, look at this, there's just a bear roaming in the middle of my city. We haven't put up anything, no trees, no nothing. This guy is already just out on the town. Good for him, you know? Seriously. These are the same thing. Small natural reserve main gate. Natural reserve side gate. Natural reserve main gate. So, okay then. I don't even know if I really want a side gate. There's that one and that one. This is all cliffside. I don't really want... I guess we could actually make like a cool little entrance. Like right down here somewhere. Then I gotta extend out the road a little bit. I don't really want to make another gate right there. I would say that this is meant for the high class people. Or you can take the train to go camping for the weekend in the middle of the city. And then we'll do another large park somewhere outside. Like a lot of work to do. When I was building this entire thing, honestly, I just kind of decided that I didn't even really want to worry about. No, I didn't even know that. Oh, a viewing deck. Oh, you guys, that is going to be sweet on the overhang. But yeah, I was kind of deciding. I didn't even honestly really feel like, I guess, dealing with the aesthetics of the game too much, and I don't know. I was kind of playing a little bit of a numbers game here, trying to just create some crazy high profiting city, You know, and when I do that, I try really not to worry too much about the aesthetics, even though that's kind of part of the whole fun of a city builder, right? But I just didn't, I don't know, whatever. Wasn't really caring. Just turned this thing into a high profiting machine. I mean, obviously that's exactly what happened, and now I'm kind of going back and I'm kind of deciding I regret it a little bit. I may need to go back and kind of work on this stuff just a little bit. So, right now I just want to, I guess, kind of, I mean, as you can tell, right? I guess get this a little more like caved in. No one walks in a park that's just like super open with no trees. If it's a natural reserve park in the middle of the city, we should try to make sure that whoever's visiting feels that they are getting away from the world. Not still stuck in the city, right? I feel like we went a little heavy here. I want to get a good mix. Alright. Okay. So there's that. And now, like we said we would do, and there's so much stuff to unlock in here, is I think we're gonna fence this entire thing in, and probably what we'll do is just the outsides of this guy. So keep the bears in so they don't attack our poor city. I guess I'm gonna lose some trees in the process here. That's okay. I think we're yeah, we're gonna bring this guy all the way down here just in case we decide to go back on our decision and create another entrance down there. But this guy is gonna go, I guess, up this hillside. I don't know if the bears can climb these hills, so we should probably just box this whole thing in, honestly. Man, we're destroying so much of our trees. So many of our trees. We worked so hard to put them in those places. Just gone. We may need to, oof, almost took out some buildings there. We might need to go back and choose some smaller trees to put in place here, because I want to make this as large as possible, but yeah. A little bit of a jog around the school. Make sure the kids in school don't get eaten by a frickin' bear. You know, that'd probably be good for the safety of our citizens. So just jog around this guy. Try not to destroy any tech buildings. Come back. Block out the cemetery. We don't need our campers worrying about dead people. And boom, there we go. Alright, everyone, you are officially boxed in. Congratulations. So now it's time just to create some meandering paths here, I think. Really. You know? And try and have some fun with it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. says run. What an inviting park we have. Nobody knows it, but they walk in and it already just says run, because there's literally a bear right there. So, you know, that's fun. This is camping ground, that's a camping ground. What a bunch of fun. Okay, now we'll delete that. But, you know, good times. So I think I don't want this to be like too crazy filled with paths. I'm gonna build a path right on top of the bear. You know, I do want them to kind of connect, and I do want some camping grounds. I also want people to kind of, you know, I want there to be, I think we need to kind of create, maybe a little bit of a high ground in here too. You know, no natural reserve, should be just a flat surface. So, let's see here. There's gonna be like one really cool campground right at the top, and then this way you can't really see through the park either, right? So, and then we'll put some trees on this guy, bring it back over here. I want it to kind of have a little bit of a feel like this was already here, so I'm trying to make this look, I guess, as natural as possible. Working our paths all the way around, but, you know, we are making do with what we have. So, this is where our little campground is going to be that sits up high. And, you know, go up there, walk around, whatever. Nice views. And maybe that's what, ooh, got a great idea here. So, there's going to be some camping spots right here. Imagine waking up to, right, and this is going to be a little bit of a busier hillside, right, top. So, I'm not going to put anything like too crazy up here. I don't want to put anything fake. So, let's just put in, now we got to drop this guy down. But what you're going to do is just wake up to some awesome sceneries. So, try and fill this in without it looking too crazy. We're gonna put the, I guess the taller trees kind of back here. I want these people to be able to, like, right, they wake up out of their tent and boom, there's the ocean, or the river. We do need some tall trees up here though. Right. Wouldn't make any sense. Oopsies. Want the smaller trees up here. You should at least still have a few trees up here, right? I do live in Colorado, so I'm used to camping. I'm used to kind of seeing, I guess, trails with just tons of trees. So, but I don't want all of it to just be tons of trees. I want it to seem not too unrealistic for it being the middle of a city. I mean, I don't know. You think of New York City Central Park and that thing's littered with trees, so. But I do want some of this to still seem a little natural, not too crazy. I don't like those trees. We're sticking with the pine trees. So, and what we're going to do is, oops, I think that was too strong. Yep. increase this guy, spread out some trees, and then we will go through this and put down a few more tents. We're going to put down like maybe a few bench parks. We're going to plop like a couple of the pavilion here that people can come and hang out in. A couple of benches next to it. We're just really letting this puppy ride here. There's going to be a couple of light posts. Trash cans, so no one is littering and smoking the reefer. If you guys have not seen, that is from a movie, so do not judge. Yeah, we should have done a city park. Well, definitely way too late now. What am I doing? Natural reserve. There it is. Oh, campfire spot. Since this is a full camping ground up here, we should have 2 campfire sites. I've already got a few tents. Now, dude, how do I get rid of that? Thank you. So, I want this, I guess, right, to be kind of more for walking. This is the camping grounds. And then, let's actually, I feel like we really need like one more camping ground. Get rid of that guy. Highlight that guy. Increase your brush strength. Decrease brush strength. Just increase the size of it, though. And we just need. There we go. I don't know. We gotta definitely see if we can kind of create like a path that meanders up there. You know, I don't know if we can. The game let us. Oh, that's cool. Wow, look at us now. It all the way up there. Dude, that is sweet. I love that. Great job, you guys. Everyone involved. Pat yourselves on the back. We created another little, it's campfire site number 2. What's a campfire site number 1? Does that have like a little hut on it? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. I like the, more natural looking one. Maybe we'll build some of those down lower, but this is going to be much more private camping area, right? You got your one tent, your one guy, your one tent, your one campfire. That's it. Waking up to some city views and some lakeside views with some mountains. So, all right, turn the game back on. We're doing well still, making some money. Just got to open up this park. One thing that you do got to be careful with when opening up these parks is fires. So they have these little towers to help you make sure that you don't, burn down the city or burn down your perk, I should say, right? So, this whole section really is not very good for me. Kind of just, if you guys can't tell, right? So we probably need at least one fire department up here, which in reality it should be servicing everyone up here, not just the park. I can't put it too far away. But I wonder, I mean, even they need something. I wonder if I just put something big enough. If it's really gonna, yeah, almost putting something big enough maybe just covers all of it. Maybe that's the way to go. I mean, I think we've got the money to do it, so I don't see why not. Turn all this stuff back on. And looks like I deleted some sort of power source here. That was not good. Almost killed a lot of people there. There we go. And otherwise it looks like we've got... Oh, we do need to feed, so realistically, right, sewer and water should run underneath streets. Got a lot of sick people up here. Why do we have so many sick people up here? Probably because I didn't build a hospital. So that was really, really cool of me. There we go. Rich people of Old Town Roadville is what I named my city. But even this doesn't even really take care of them. These are rich people, so they really do kind of deserve maybe a little bit more. Probably should put like a sauna up here for them, which I guess we could actually put kind of down here on the corner. I'd hate to bulldoze that building though. Since no one wanted to live there, we'll go ahead and put the sauna in right there. Which of course the sauna should be maybe next to... Can we fit a pool in here? Damn. We can fit a yoga garden though, next to the sauna. That seems like something rich people would do, for sure. And that technically should help them out with their health. So, there we go. Problem solved. Next thing that we need to do, I'm getting rid of the zoning. So this is an awesome mod. If you guys have not used this yet, but this is a toggle zoning. So when you click on this, you can, as you can see, get rid of the zoning for a certain road. But look at what it does, right? This goes from 2 tiles to 4 tiles. Like this, this is an amazing mod. If you guys have not used it yet, it definitely is very, very helpful. So, but now let's just go ahead and fill this park in with, I guess, some more trees and some rocks. Try and mix it up here. Don't want to delete too much of my own stuff. But I also want this to look as good as possible. And those rocks really do kind of blend in with all the other stuff that we really kind of made here, right? So it's kind of working out in our favor a bit. Whoa, that was too big. Dial it down. this guy down just a little bit. It looks like we already have fire in our natural park. This is not good. That did not take long whatsoever. And stupidly, I forgot to give the new fire department water, so they are not even live yet. That is not good. Hopefully they can get out quick. And they still can't even, man, that did not cover as much as I thought it would. We need to move this. The rich people, I guess they deserve their own fire department, which we're gonna put right on the corner here. No one can complain about it. It has water, it has power, but we do need to service the IT department down here. But that is an episode for another time, because we need to work on leveling up our park that is unfortunately slowly burning down right now, very frustratingly. So, and we lost power again. Where? Oh, that's why. Duh. There has to be a smarter way about doing this. Can we creep it up the backside here? Boom. Which meant that our fire department didn't have frickin' power, and that's why they're not out there saving my forest. So, that's okay though, you know? You win some, you lose some, you guys. And, you know, it is what it is. We can rebuild it. Luckily, our city is still healthy and doing pretty well. So, on a financial side, I can't really speak for my citizens and how incredibly sick they all are. That's a different story. I don't know why they're all sick, but they must somewhat be happy because their buildings are expanding. So something's going right. So, but that's all we got for today's episode, you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you like this content, let me know. I would definitely appreciate it. I can go ahead and create some more, and you know, I'm going to be sure to do that just because I do love playing this game quite a bit. But you know, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. It would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next episode when we get our park up to level 2. Peace.